Hello, and welcome to Speak Better Practice.
We focus on practical, everyday English. The kind of English you'll actually use in real conversations, not just in textbooks.
Exactly. Real English, natural English, the way people actually speak.
All right, Lily, let's dive in. Today's topic is super relevant because it happens all the time.
Right. Someone asks you, "Where are you from?" Or, "Tell me about your country." And you want to answer confidently and naturally.
So today, we're learning how to talk about your country in English. Clearly, naturally, and with confidence.
Because this topic comes up constantly when you meet new people, travel, or even in job interviews.
So, Lily, before we jump into the lesson, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, Tom. Actually, I'm feeling energized. I had such a good sleep last night.
Oh, that's wonderful. Good sleep makes such a difference, doesn't it?
It really does. What about you? How's your day going?
Pretty good. I had a really nice morning walk. The weather was perfect. Cool breeze, clear sky.
Aw, I love that. Mornings like that just set the whole day right.
Absolutely. Hey, Lily, quick question. What did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, I actually had a video call with my family back home. We talked for hours, laughed so much, and they told me all the latest news.
That sounds lovely. Family time is so important, even if it's virtual.
It is. And you know what? During that call, my little niece asked me to describe where I live now. And I realized explaining your country or city in English can be tricky if you haven't practiced.
Oh, wow. That's such a perfect lead-in to today's topic.
Right? So that's exactly what we're going to help you with today.
All right, everyone. Before we go deep into descriptions and stories, let's talk about some basic grammar patterns you'll use when talking about your country.
Yes, these are simple structures, but they're super powerful.
First pattern, I'm from. This is the most basic and most common way to tell someone where you're from.
For example, I'm from Brazil, or I'm from Tokyo.
Second pattern, my country is known for something. This helps you highlight what makes your country special.
Like, my country is known for its beautiful beaches. Or, my country is known for delicious food.
Third pattern, in my country we do. This talks about customs or characteristics.
For example, in my country we celebrate many festivals. Or, in my country we have 4 distinct seasons.
Fourth pattern, the weather, people, food in my country is.
Such as, the people in my country are very warm and welcoming. Or, the weather in my country is mostly tropical.
And fifth, if you visit my country, you should recommendation.
Like, if you visit my country, you should try the local street food. Or, if you visit my country, you should see the mountains.
These 5 patterns will cover most situations when you're describing your country.
Practice them and you'll sound natural and confident.
All right, Lily. Now let's get into the fun part. Let's actually talk about our countries, and our listeners can follow along.
Perfect. So, Tom, very simple question to start. Where are you from?
Easy one. I'm from Canada. And honestly, Canada is such a big country. I've lived in a few different places there.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Tell us more.
Well, I was born in Vancouver, which is on the West Coast. It's a beautiful city surrounded by mountains and ocean.
Wow, mountains and ocean together. That sounds stunning.
It is. Vancouver is green, rainy, and has a very outdoor lifestyle. People hike, bike, and kayak all the time.
Very active lifestyle then.
Exactly. But then I also lived in Toronto for several years. Toronto is on the east side, and it's completely different.
Different how?
Toronto is bigger, busier, more multicultural. You hear languages from all over the world. It's like a mini world in one city.
I love that. So Canada really gives you different experiences, depending on where you are.
Absolutely. And the capital is Ottawa, but most people think of Toronto or Vancouver when they think of Canada.
That's so interesting. What about the weather? I always hear Canada is cold.
Well, yes and no. In winter, especially in places like Toronto or Montreal, it gets very, very cold. Snow, ice, heavy coats. Sometimes minus 20 degrees Celsius.
Minus 20. That's freezing.
It is. But in Vancouver, winters are mild. It rains a lot, but it rarely snows. And summers? Summers everywhere in Canada are beautiful. Warm, sunny, perfect for being outside.
So you get the best of both worlds depending on where you are.
Exactly. All right, Lily, your turn. Where are you from?
I'm half American and half South Korean. My dad is American and my mom is Korean.
Wow, that's such a cool mix. That must give you a really interesting perspective on life and culture. Do you feel more connected to one side or both equally?
More specifically, I grew up in Seoul, the capital city. So many of my childhood memories are from there.
Seoul. I've heard so much about Seoul. It's a huge modern city, right?
Yes, exactly. Seoul is bustling, fast-paced, and full of energy. There are tall buildings, bright lights, amazing public transportation, and people everywhere.
It sounds exciting.
It is. But what I love about Seoul is the mix. You have ancient palaces right next to modern skyscrapers. You can walk through a traditional market in the morning and eat in a trendy cafe in the afternoon.
That's such a cool contrast. Old meets new.
Exactly. And Seoul is very safe. You can walk around at night and you'll feel comfortable. Public transportation runs until midnight, so it's easy to get around.
That's important. What about the people? What are Korean people like?
Korean people are hardworking, polite, and very community-oriented. Family is super important. We also love food.
Tell me about the food, Lily. Korean food is so popular worldwide now.
Oh, yes. Korean food is delicious. We have kimchi, which is fermented vegetables, usually spicy. We eat it with almost every meal.
Kimchi. I've tried it. It's tangy and spicy.
Yes. And we have bibimbap, which is rice mixed with vegetables, meat, and a spicy sauce. And Korean barbecue, where you grill meat right at your table.
That sounds amazing. I love interactive dining experiences.
Me too. Food is a big part of Korean culture. We bond over meals, we celebrate with food, and we show love through cooking.
That's beautiful. What about famous places in South Korea?
Well, in Seoul, you should visit Gyeongbokgung Palace. It's a beautiful, historic palace from the Joseon dynasty. And Namsan Tower, where you can see the whole city.
Nice. And outside Seoul?
Outside Seoul, you should visit Jeju Island. It's a volcanic island with beautiful beaches, waterfalls, and unique nature. It's like Korea's vacation paradise.
I'd love to visit someday.
You should. All right, Tom, let's talk about Canadian food. What do people eat in Canada?
Oh, great question. Canada has a lot of variety because we're so multicultural. But there are some iconic Canadian foods.
Like what?
Poutine! Poutine is probably the most famous Canadian dish.
Poutine. I've heard this word. What is it exactly?
It's French fries topped with gravy and cheese curds. It sounds simple, but it's delicious and very filling.
That sounds indulgent.
It is. It's comfort food. You eat it on a cold day and it just warms you up.
I love it. What else?
Maple syrup. Canada is famous for maple syrup. We put it on pancakes, waffles, even in coffee or desserts.
Real maple syrup from trees, right?
Yes, especially from Quebec. It's sweet, natural, and pure.
That sounds wonderful. What about Tim Hortons? I've heard of that.
Yes, Tim Hortons is a Canadian coffee and donut chain. It's everywhere in Canada. People go there every morning for coffee and Timbits.
Timbits.
Tiny donut holes. They're like bite-sized donuts. Super popular.
That's adorable. All right, Tom, let's talk about animals. What animals are famous in Canada?
Oh, good question. Canada has a lot of wildlife. We have bears, both black bears and grizzly bears. They live in the forests and mountains.
Bears! That's a little scary.
It can be. If you hike in the mountains, you have to be careful and make noise so bears know you're coming.
Wow, what else?
Moose. Moose are huge animals with big antlers. They're iconic in Canada. And beavers. The beaver is actually Canada's national animal.
Oh, really? Why beavers?
because beavers were super important in Canada's history. The fur trade with beaver pelts helped build Canada economically.
That's fascinating. History and nature together.
Exactly. What about South Korea, Lily? What animals are there?
South Korea is small and very urbanized, so we don't have as much wildlife as Canada. But we do have some special animals.
Like what?
The Korean tiger is a symbol of Korea. It's on old paintings, stories, and folklore. But sadly, tigers are extinct in the wild in Korea now.
Oh, that's sad.
It is. But we also have the Korean magpie, which is our national bird. It's beautiful, black and white, and very smart.
Nice. And what about nature? Mountains? Beaches?
Yes, South Korea is about 70% mountains. We love hiking. On weekends, people go to the mountains to hike, breathe fresh air, and relax.
That's wonderful. Hiking culture is strong there.
Very strong. And we have beautiful beaches on the east and south coasts. In summer, people go to the beach to swim, eat seafood, and enjoy the sun.
That sounds like a great balance. Mountains and beaches.
It is. Okay, Tom, let's talk holidays. What holidays are big in Canada?
Canada Day is our national holiday, July 1st. It's like Canada's birthday.
What do people do on Canada Day?
We have fireworks, parades, barbecues, concerts. People wear red and white, the colors of the Canadian flag. It's a fun, patriotic day.
That sounds festive. Any other big holidays?
Thanksgiving. We celebrate Thanksgiving in October, earlier than the United States. Families get together, eat turkey, stuffing, and pumpkin pie, and give thanks.
I love that tradition. What about winter holidays?
Christmas is huge in Canada. Lots of snow, decorations, lights, gift-giving, and family time. It's very cozy.
That sounds perfect. All right, in South Korea, we have Lunar New Year, called Solal. It's one of our biggest holidays.
What happens during Solal?
Families gather, we eat traditional food like tteokguk, which is rice cake soup, and we bow to elders to show respect. We also wear traditional clothing called hanbok.
That's beautiful. Very meaningful.
Yes, and we have Chuseok, which is like Korean Thanksgiving. It's in autumn, and families visit their hometowns, honor ancestors, and eat special food.
So family is really central to Korean holidays.
Absolutely. Family and respect for elders are huge values in Korean culture.
I love that. All right, Lily, let's talk about famous people. Who is well known from South Korea?
Oh, so many people now. In music, we have BTS, the global K-pop sensation, and Blackpink, another huge K-pop group.
Yes, K-pop is everywhere now.
It is. And in movies, we have actors like Song Kang-ho and directors like Bong Joon-ho, who won an Oscar for the movie Parasite.
That movie was incredible.
It was. And in sports, we have Son Heung-min, a famous soccer player, and Kim Yoona, an Olympic figure skating champion.
Wow, South Korea has so much talent.
We do. All right, Tom, what about Canada? Who are some famous Canadians?
So many. In music, we have Justin Bieber, Drake, The Weeknd, Celine Dion, and Shania Twain.
Wow, that's a lot of big names.
Yes. And in acting, we have Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, Sandra Oh, and Jim Carrey.
Canadians are everywhere in Hollywood.
We are. And in sports, we have Wayne Gretzky, the legendary hockey player, and Steve Nash, a famous basketball player.
That's impressive. Canada really contributes to global culture.
We do. And we're proud of it.
All right, everyone. Now let's review some key vocabulary words we use today. These words will help you describe your country clearly.
Yes, we'll go through 5 important words, explain them, and give you examples.
Ready? Let's go.
First word, capital. The capital is the main city of a country where the government is located.
For example, the capital of South Korea is Seoul, or Ottawa is the capital of Canada.
Repeat after me. Capital. Capital. The capital of my country is your capital city.
Great. Next word, multicultural. Multicultural means having people from many different countries and cultures.
For example, Canada is a very multicultural country, or, in Seoul, you can find multicultural neighborhoods.
Repeat. Multicultural. Multicultural. My city is multicultural.
Perfect. Third word, landscape. Landscape refers to the natural features of an area, like mountains, beaches, forests, or deserts.
For example, Canada has a diverse landscape with mountains, lakes, and forests. Or, South Korea's landscape is mostly mountains.
Repeat. Landscape. Landscape. The landscape in my country is beautiful.
Excellent. Fourth word, traditional. Traditional means something that has been done or used for a long time, like a custom or practice.
For example, eating kimchi is traditional in Korea, or poutine is a traditional Canadian dish.
Repeat. Traditional. Traditional. We have many traditional festivals.
Great job! And the fifth word, celebrate. Celebrate means to do something special for an important event or holiday.
For example, we celebrate Lunar New Year with family, or Canadians celebrate Canada Day on July 1st.
Repeat. Celebrate. Celebrate. We celebrate many holidays in my country.
Perfect! So remember these 5 words: capital, multicultural, landscape, traditional, and celebrate.
Use them when you talk about your country, and you'll sound natural and confident.
All right, everyone. Let's summarize what we learned today.
Yes, today's main topic was how to talk about your country in English.
First, we practiced the basic introduction. I'm from... This is the foundation.
Then, we talked about describing your city or region. You can mention if it's big, small, busy, calm, modern, or traditional.
Next, we described the weather and seasons. Use words like hot, cold, rainy, snowy, or sunny.
We also talked about food. Food is always a great conversation topic. Describe famous dishes and flavors.
Then, we discussed people and culture. Are people friendly, hardworking, polite, or relaxed? What values are important?
We talked about animals and nature. What wildlife or landscapes make your country unique?
We covered holidays and traditions. What special days do people celebrate and how?
And we mentioned famous people. Who from your country is well known in music, movies, sports, or business?
We also reviewed 5 key vocabulary words: capital, multicultural, landscape, traditional, and celebrate.
So you have all the tools you need now to talk about your country confidently in English.
Remember, you don't need to say everything at once. Start with 1 or 2 simple sentences.
For example, I'm from... The weather is usually... A famous food is...
That's perfect for a short introduction. Then, as you get more confident, you can add more details.
Practice makes perfect, everyone.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning.
Absolutely. Every time you practice, you improve.
All right, everyone. Now comes our favorite part of every episode.
Yes, the interactive question. This is where you get to participate and practice your English.
We love reading your comments and learning about your countries. It's one of the best parts of what we do.
So, today we have 2 questions for you.
2 questions. Double the fun.
First question, what is one traditional food from your country that you love?
It can be a dish, a snack, a dessert, anything that's special to your culture.
For example, I would say poutine or maple syrup from Canada.
And I would say kimchi or bibimbap from South Korea.
Second question, what is one place in your country that every visitor should see?
It could be a famous landmark, a beautiful natural spot, a historic site, or even a local neighborhood you love.
For me, I'd say the Rocky Mountains in Canada. The views are breathtaking.
And for me, I'd say Jeju Island in South Korea. It's like paradise.
So please answer one or both questions in the comments below.
Your answers help other listeners learn about different countries and cultures. It's like a big international community right here.
and we read every comment. We really do.
We love seeing where our listeners are from and what makes your country special.
So don't be shy. Write in English. It's practice.
Even if it's just one sentence, that's perfect. We're here to support you.
All right, everyone. We're coming to the end of today's episode.
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
It really does. Before we go, we want to thank you for spending your time with us today.
Thank you so much. Learning English takes effort, and we're honored to be part of your journey.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a like or a thumbs up.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us reach more English learners around the world.
And don't forget to download the free file in the description. We release new episodes regularly, so subscribing means you won't miss any lessons.
And turn on notifications so you know exactly when we upload something new.
Now let us give you a little teaser for our next episode.
Ooh, yes! Next time, we're going to talk about a topic everyone enjoys. Hobbies.
Yes, we'll teach you how to talk about your interests, what you like to do in your free time, and describe your hobbies confidently.
It's going to be super fun and useful, especially when you're meeting new people or making friends.
So make sure you subscribe and come back for that episode.
From both of us, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep growing your English skills.
You've got this. We believe in you.
See you next time, everyone.
Remember, English is a journey, not a race.
Step by step, you're getting better every day.